And a look at the men's lacrosse program. We spoke to Bridger Rust on how he started the program to make it how it is today.
More important than that, it's the bonds and the friendships that you take with your teammates that really last a lifetime. And kind of that collective shared brotherhood of going through this experience of a season together, no matter how it may go.
This is Bridger Rust, a law student at WSU, also a boss at the undergraduate student government. But most importantly, the lacrosse president who turned WSU's lacrosse team into something special.
Well, I think that a lot of the progress we've made has been in kind of putting in place the foundations of things that we need to grow, such as things like we've put together alumni games and gotten in touch with our alumni base. We've started annual fundraisers now that we can replicate into the future. Like this year alone, we've fundraised over $12,000 more than any other year in the past ever in the history of our program. And know that amount of money is not significant in the grand scheme of things, but it is a great start for us and a good foundation for us to build on going forward into the future. And, you know, as the economy kind of unfolds the way it is, the teams with the most money are going to be the most successful. And so I think really getting the ball rolling, getting the foundation started for fundraising has been huge. And also just presenting the uniformity of a team with you know, as much uniform equipment as we possibly can have has been a big part of that for us. And I think just establishing ourselves that we're going to be around every year and teams will have to travel to play us. They're not going to get out of those games, and we're not going to back out of our travel agreements. And we are going to see things through to the end if we start them. And we haven't been able to do that in the past, and so we're setting a new precedent of the way that we're going to operate as a program.
I feel like Bridge has brought a bunch of organization to our program, and kind of he's made it more professional. And like before, we had a bunch of things happen that are pretty embarrassing for a team to go through. But then once kind of our class, me, you, and Bridger's class got in, Bridger kind of took control and made some big changes.
The environment that we keep our team in is a more professional and traditional athletic environment. We understand, you know, being a club non-varsity sport, there are certain challenges we'll face and certain hoops we aren't able to jump through that normal full varsity programs are able to jump through. They're able to scholarship their athletes and have more committed athletes as such. And those are, you know, privileges we aren't able to have. But we've put an emphasis on treating it like it's a real athletics team, like we're here, we're working to get better at something, and we play in a very competitive league, and we have to hold ourselves to a high level of competition if we're going to compete with these teams.
Yeah, he's been a great, not only mentor, but friend throughout this entire process. WSU Lacrosse was the first sports program I got to work with here at WSU as a photographer, so over the years he's kind of helped me open up into my creative freedom, and he gives me the freedom to do whatever I want in terms of the social media and photography side of our team, so it's been really great.
Due to Bridger's help, now Emma works for the football program, basketball program, and of course, the lacrosse program.
I think the biggest improvement is just structure. I know when I first came onto the scene, it was a little disorganized. I know the guys were all having fun, but I know they really wanted to improve their reputation, and I think Bridger kind of brought that new mentality to the team. So with structured practices, a new coaching system, a new hierarchy through the team, I think he's just made it a more professional program overall.
WSU Volleyball's 2024 season came to an end.